ముందుగా ప్రియమైన విద్యార్థులకు మరియు వారి తల్లిదండ్రులకు నమస్కారం. నా పేరు కె వెంకన్న జూనియర్ కాలేజీలో చైర్మన్. నేను ఈ రోజు 10th క్లాస్ విద్యార్థులను దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకొని మాట్లాడడం జరుగుతుంది. అది ఏమిటనగా, మనందరికీ తెలుసు, గత 2 సంవత్సరాలుగా కరోనా కారణంగా విద్యార్థులు ఎటువంటి పరీక్షలు రాయకుండానే పై తరగతులు పంపడం జరుగుతుంది. ఫలితంగా ఐఐటి జేఈ మరియు నీట్ లాంటి జాతీయ స్థాయి పరీక్షలను సాధించడం కష్టతరం అవుతుంది. దీనిని అధిగమించడానికి మరియు 10వ తరగతి పరీక్షలో అత్యధిక మార్కులు సాధించడానికి నేను మీ ముందుకు కె వెంకన్న జూనియర్ కాలేజ్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ద్వారా అనుభవజ్ఞులైన అధ్యాపకులచే ఉచిత వీడియో క్లాసులు, హ్యాండ్ రిటన్ నోట్స్ మరియు గత ప్రశ్నపత్రాల సమాధానాల విశ్లేషణ ఇవ్వబడును. కాబట్టి నేను విద్యార్థులకు చెప్పదలుచుకున్నది ఏంటంటే, ఈ ఉచిత వీడియో క్లాసులను మరియు హ్యాండ్ రిటన్ నోట్స్లను క్లాస్ రూమ్లో కూర్చొని చదువుకున్నంత సీరియస్గా చదువుకోవాలను. ఇంకొకటి ఏమిటనగా, ఈ యొక్క క్లాసులు విన్న వెంటనే అర్థం చేసుకొని ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయవలను. ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయడం అంటే కేవలం చదవడం కాదు, పేపర్ మీద రాయవలను. అలాగైతే గుర్తుండిపోతుంది. దీంతో పాటు మీ యొక్క నాలెడ్జ్ని పరీక్షించుకున్న కొరకు త్వరలో ప్రీ ఫైనల్ పరీక్షలు కూడా నిర్వహించబడు. ఈ యొక్క అవకాశాన్ని సద్వినియోగం చేసుకోవాలని 10th చదివే విద్యార్థులకు విజ్ఞప్తి చేస్తున్నాను.
Now you learnt what are the zeros of a polynomial for a quadratic equation and linear equation. Now in fact I would like to define what is zero of a polynomial. Because I have given the examples, now you will learn it very easily. Zero of polynomial. P of x is a polynomial. We substitute in place of x k. If p of k equal to 0, then k is called a 0. I am writing in capital letters. Remember, I don't know what degree is for this polynomial. That is why there can be 1 0 or 2 zeros or 3 zeros and etc. For this polynomial p of x, when we substitute in place of x k and the value is 0, then k is called the 0. In our previous example, x square minus 4, which we have taken as f of x. What is f of 2? 0. What is f of minus 2? 0. Therefore, zeros are 2 minus 2. Am I right? In our previous example, one more example I have taken. F of x is equal to x minus 7. What is f of 7? 7 minus 7, 0. Therefore, 0 is 7. Remember, never write 0 is 7 like this. 0 is 7. 0 is equal to 7. These are wrong. Don't write 0 with mathematical symbol. Never write it. It should be always 0, Z-E-R-O. That is the reason I am writing in capital letters. Zeros of polynomial, it should be always capital Z-E-R-O. Don't write O symbol like thing. Don't write this. This is incorrect. Don't write that. So, zeros of polynomial I have defined. I have shown 2 examples here. For this linear polynomial, 1 0. For this quadratic polynomial, 2 zeros. If you take 3rd degree polynomial, 3 zeros are possible. If you take 4th degree polynomial, 4 zeros are possible. Remember, what is the degree of the polynomial? Highest power of x. Suppose our polynomial has highest power 8. What could be the number of zeros? 8. But it is not in our syllabus. In our syllabus is only linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, very rarely cubic polynomial. So, for the time being, remember that zero of polynomial or zeros of polynomial is this particular part. Whenever you substitute any value, if the value becomes 0, that particular value of x is called 0. Remember that. So, with this we will stop zeros, and now I will tell you, suppose for a quadratic polynomial, I am writing quadratic polynomial with QP. What is the general form I have already given? Ax square plus bx plus c. here what is the condition? A should be non-zero. If A is 0, what happens? This whole term becomes 0, vanishes, and it becomes a linear polynomial, but we have taken quadratic polynomial. How many zeros are possible? I am asking you the question. How many zeros are possible? 2. Let them be, I am just considering them as, let them be alpha and beta. For a polynomial which is a quadratic polynomial, ax square plus bx plus c, there are 2 zeros possible. The 2 zeros I am taking as alpha and beta. You know what is the sum of zeros? I will write it as alpha plus beta. Product of zeros, alpha, beta. This is only theory. Now I am coming back to the example here. What are the zeros? Alpha is equal to 2, beta is equal to minus 2. In this example, what are the polynomial? What is the polynomial? X square minus 4. What are the zeros? 2 and minus 2. I have called them as alpha and beta. Whenever you are given a polynomial, you can find this particular part. Whenever you are given 2 roots, 2 zeros, how to go back? Polynomial, 2, sum and product and the zeros. But in mathematics, both ways, question to answer, answer to question. One question is framed here. This is a question. This is an answer. Question to answer is one way. When answer is this, what could be the expression? That is another way of answering the question. So, now I am given 2 zeros. What is the polynomial? That is the question. So, we will take the same zeros. Example I am taking. Zeros are ZEROS. We should write always zeros. Zeros are 3 and minus 3. What could be the polynomial? That is the question. So, when 3 and minus 3 are the roots, zeros, what is the polynomial? So, alpha plus beta, 3 plus minus 3, 0. What is the product? 3 into minus 3, minus 9. With the help of this, we can write the polynomial. There is a formula for that. Now, I am writing the formula. What is the formula for writing the polynomial when zeros are given? Quadratic polynomial, I am talking about that. X square minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. This is in some textbooks, it is written with this kind of expression also. Do not get confused. Sometimes they write another k here, where k stands for any real number. But in our syllabus, we do not need to bother about k, but this is the original formula. Now, let us go back to the problem. What is the sum? 0. What is the product? Minus 9. So, this is x square minus x into 0 plus minus 9. There is outside 1k. Now, I am coming here. X into 0 is 0. This is minus 9. So, this is x square minus 9. It should be multiplied by 1k, where k can be any real number. You can substitute k as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, anything. Here I am taking k as 1. 1 into x square minus 9. So, answer is x square minus 9. See here, zeros are 3 and minus 3. Polynomial is x square minus 9. Now, come back to this. Polynomial is x square minus 4. Zeros are 2 and minus 2. See, 4 is nothing but 2 square. Shortcut I am telling you, x square minus 2 square. The zeros are 2 and minus 2. The polynomial is x square minus 3 square. What are the zeros? 3 and minus 3. The polynomial is x square minus 5 square. What are the zeros? 5 and minus 5. This is the question where zeros are 3 and minus 3. The polynomial is determined. Now, go back. In your examination, there may be a question like this. If the zeros are 3 and minus 3, what is the polynomial? Look at this, 3 and minus 3, x square minus 3 square. Look at this, the Zeros are 5 and minus 5. What is the polynomial? X square minus 5 square. So, this way of answering the question. By chance, if the polynomial is not in the form of x square minus a square, how to find? Now, I am going to give you that example also here. All of you look at this. I am going to give you one more example. Zeros are, shall we take 2 and 3? Zeros are 2 and 3.
Hello students, myself Sunil Kumar Badal. I have done my BTech from IIT Kanpur. Here at K. Venkanna classes, I teach chemistry. So, right now I know you all are busy with your board exam preparation. But let me ask you a question. Suppose you want to be a cricketer. Who would you choose your coach? A cricketer or a wrestler? Answer is definitely cricketer. So, in the same way here, we are the group of IITians, NITian and doctor. So, if you really want to crack or get a seat into IIT, NIT or any top medical colleges, come here and join us. What are you waiting for? Thank you.
Therefore, alpha is equal to 2, beta is equal to 3, alpha plus beta is equal to, directly I am writing 5, alpha beta is equal to 6. What is the formula you learnt? X square minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. This can be multiplied by any constant. I am not writing it for the sake of answer. X square minus 5x plus 6 is the answer. If you restrict this for any number of cases, you can have 1 into x square minus 5x plus 6, 2 into x square minus 5x plus 6, they are also polynomials. With this, so today what are the topics you learnt? Polynomial. Am I right? Today you learnt a definition for polynomial. Next, degree. Next, variable. In degree, you can write it as order also. This is also called as order. Second order polynomial specific name is quadratic polynomial. Third order polynomial is called cubic polynomial. First order polynomial is called linear polynomial. After that, you learnt zeros. In fact, you learnt the values also, but generally values will not be asked. And whether given expression is a polynomial or not, that kind of problems also we have done. And when we are given zeros, how to find the polynomial? Zeros to polynomial is done. Polynomial to zeros also done. So, with that we have learnt most of the, nearly half of the polynomials chapter. Tomorrow in the next class we are going to discuss about graphical representation, cubical polynomials and the properties of cubical polynomials. Understood?